overcast night here in Southern California as we welcome you inside Petco Park in San Diego. Tonight we get the week started with the first of four between the Colorado Rockies and the Matt Harvey will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Klezak, what do you got?
Matt Harvey, well, the book on Matt Harvey, it's pretty simple. If he's throwing strikes, he's an absolute nightmare for hitters. Good fastball, 93 to 96. Good curveball, and his changeup has gotten much better. If he brings his A game, you're going to have a tough time scoring off this guy.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. Snap throw from the catcher.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Padres, number 2, John Cruz.
Eaton gets his lead at first, nobody out. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Back up the middle. DeYoung gathers it in. He'll go to the bag for one. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play. Here's Ben Zobrist now. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Guys, the Swingin' Friars as they take the field here tonight. They come in 2-1 on the young season and off to a good start.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Carlos Torres is on the mound for the Rockies in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3, but if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They come in 2-1 on the young season and off to a good start.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Liner towards second, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 0-1, here's the pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. DeYoung, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Another 1-2 delivery. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit. And the throw in gets away from him. And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third. A tag for one. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw. So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Matt Carpenter. He'll get us started in the top of the second. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a slider.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. In now for Colorado, Javier Ramiro. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
In time to first, and there are two away. Striding in for the Rockies, Yohan Moncada, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Digging in now for San Diego, Carlos Cuevas.
Digging out for the Padres. Right fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Cuevas.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Batting set. Catcher.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Bobby Robles. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. To short. Throw gets him. 2 down. So stepping in, Luke Voigt will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Hot shot on the ground to short. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch inning. Stepping in, Robinson Chirinos. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
1-1 to Chirinos. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Brinson, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping up now, Orlando Arcia. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Little dribbler up the first baseline. That's a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Carlos Torres. Fastball in there for a called strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
1-1 to count. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Into the box, number 21. He readies for his first plate appearance.
Number 21.
First pitch on its way. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Now the 1-0. Turned on down the line. Carpenter is there. Throw on to first, and 1 third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away. So striding forward now, Lewis Brinson. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard to short. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Up next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres, John Cruz. Here's the first pitch to him. Way in front of that fastball.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to left. Oh, and this deflects right off him. The relay throw, and he'll scramble back to first safely. Digging in, Hunter Renfroe. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Eaton is after it, and that retires the side. In now is Adam Eaton as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's Ben Zobrist now. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Throw down to second. Comes set and the 0-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Zobrist, or Zorilla as he's sometimes called. He was a 13th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment. He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Waiting on it is Brinson. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Up next for Colorado.
At the plate, Javier Ramiro. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. One run, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. He went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
Wow, that was a pretty good 2-strike slider right there. I think that would fool them, and the umpire too.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. Leading off the inning, Ronald Turians, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And there's one down now.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Now at the plate, Paul DeYoung.
DeYoung.
First offering on its way. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
0-1's the count.
Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
1-1. Swung on and chopped up the middle. DeYoung's got it, and he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step. Oh, but look here, the manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
And gentlemen, the Padres have elected to
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Digging in, Robinson Chirinos. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. To short, hit hard. And quickly, there are 2 away.
the batter, number 3.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. But this guy...
Bullet to second base. A fine play, and that... Stepping into the box, Bobby Robles. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
For the Padres.
Settling in now, Luke Voigt. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 21.
Riding in once again, number 21. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head in the middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1 and 2 now.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, Carlos Torres. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Lou Geronimo will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. Now here's the pitch. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one, 0-2. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Voigt has a play, 1 away.
Center fielder.
1 away now. Here's Adam Eaton. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. Here's a high pop-up. Geronimo has got it, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado, but they're up 1-0.
Leading off for the Padres.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
So here now is the pitcher, Lou Geronimo. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. And that one swung on and missed 0-1. No runs, 3 hits, no errors in the ball game for the Padres. Popped him up. Under it is Zobrist, 2 away now. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Hunter Renfroe. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. This one's down to third. Taken in by Carpenter. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in the switch hitter, Ben Zobrist. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Towards second. And this is taken for the out. 1 away now, and here's Matt Carpenter. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Waiting on it is Brinson. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Javier Ramiro. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. No hits to this point. In there, now the throw. Well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
That's a swipe of the bag, and this catcher, he throws really well, too, so that's not easy. Good job there by the base runner.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Brinson will get there, and he puts it away. Ronald Torreyes is the next to bat. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. There's a shot out to right center field. He takes the turn and heads for second. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
He's set, and the pitch. In the dirt here. Popped up. Ramiro waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in, Bobby Robles, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Wilson Ramos will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Wilson Ramos.
A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And they will hold that possible tying run at third, as even with 2 away, they decide to put the stop sign on.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck, too, as a pitcher. This ball absolutely scorched. Actually hit so hard that it wasn't able to drive a run in.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I know that ball was hit on the line. Surprised the third base coach held him with 2 outs.
Breaking ball in for a strike. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Wilson Ramos will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Tyler White will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
Now playing first base, number 14.
Favorable call in there for a strike.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. In there, no balls and a strike. Fouled away. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Carlos Torres. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And he gets ahead 0-1. Hit down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. The 0-2 home. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning. Now at the plate, number 21. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Third baseman, number
Starting to
21.
run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. And he'll step out for a moment to reassess things here on an 0-2 count. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff men on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Number 13 will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 13.
Swinging a ground ball to third. And that's the second out.
Up next for the Padres, pitcher, Lou Geronimo.
Franmil Reyes will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. High in the air out towards shallow right. Zobrist is going to get there, and that retires the side. Number 13 will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Kenta Maeda is called upon, and it's not for his usual role. Just hoping to keep the deficit at 1 here.
Number 18.
In now is Adam Eaton. He'll lead things off against Kenta Maeda.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Coming to the plate now, David Dahl, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up. And he lays off for ball 1. Eaton on at first, nobody out. 1-2 now. bouncer up the middle. To second for one. On to first, and they get them both. Striding in, Ben Zobrist. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. In there, strike one.
0-1's the count.
Down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike two. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. On the ground to the right side. Torres gloves it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Rockies are down quietly, but they hold a 1-0 lead. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Hunter Renfroe. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. High in the air. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
The batter, second baseman.
Ready for another shot now, Ronald Torres. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Swing and a liner. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. Throw won't get him. And it looks like we're going to see time called here as he looked to come up a bit gingerly after he hit the first base bag. But from all indications, it looks like it won't be enough to take him out of the ballgame. Raisel Iglesias comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
It's flagged down deep in the hole. There's one. Out.
The right fielder, number 4.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Carlos Cuevas. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Boy, sure taking his sweet time down there at the plate. He'll step out yet again. San Diego down to their final strike. A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Everybody wants to be a hero and hit one of those walk-off game-winning home runs. So you know right now when he's getting mobbed by his teammates, he has to feel awfully good.
Close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.